And I'm joined live now by Mayor of Karachi, Mustafa Kamal. Good evening to you. The CDGK has been doing some good work about encroachment. What success has there been so far?
Well, I as a Nazim and city government has been repeatedly speaking to the chief police of Karachi, CCPO, and I have been writing to them like 5 reminders I have sent them, but so far no such action had been taken. And swiftly, in lands of Karachi, the empty lands of Karachi being encroached, and cities, I'm just paralyzed as far as encroachment is concerned, because the enforcement agencies, the enforcement bodies, that is the police, and unfortunately police itself is involved. No one break you can have any area in Karachi without the help and support of the police.
Okay, and what about the help and support of the MQM? Because as we saw today at the Bagicha, more than 200 acres we have been encroached on, with what seems to be tacit agreement of local MQM workers and the local mayor.
Well, thank you very much for pointing out that you are just worried about the 200 acres of land of MQM. I give you the guarantee and authority, if those people are the MQM, were they wearing the badges of MQM, and were they having some slogans? But still, if they are the MQM worker, I'm giving you the assurance that those people will be evacuated, will be demolished, and MQM will take an action. But there must be 200,000 of acres of land being encroached. Don't you see the mountains of North Nazimabad being encroached? Don't you see the whole Gadab town are being encroached? Don't you see the Kemadi, the land of beside the sea shore has been encroached?
Oh, I agree with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Just worried about the and have they told you that these people are belonging from MQM? That is, I think, it's a very biased way of dealing these issues.
I agree with you. What I'm
being a mayor of the city, listen to me. I am the one being a mayor of the city. I have been writing letters to the CCPO Karachi. I could not stop my 500 acres of land which was there for the garment city in Baldia town. I was the one who have been writing to the CCPO Karachi, my 45 acres of land at Sorab Gold been taken away in front of my own eyes. I'm the one who have been writing 5 letters in front of my own eyes, the extension land of the Safari Park been taken away.
Mr. Kamal, if you'd allow me to speak as well. Mr. Kamal, I actually opened this interview saying that the CDGK, and perhaps you didn't hear me, I know we've had some sound problems, I actually opened the interview saying that the CDGK has had many successes with encroachment. I was actually trying to praise you for that, which you did send me something earlier. But what about Dr. Bagicha though, is it's about leading by example.
The footage you have shown there in your intro, that was near Clifton. Didn't you know that first year of my tenure in Clifton, the whole Clifton was flooded, and very prominent people were encroaching that nala, that drain, and I'm the one who have demolished those houses. Even Habib Bank was there on that nala, and just near the Clifton underpass. Don't you know that 130 acres of land which is called Bagh Ibn Qasim, out of 130 acres land, 70 acres land were encroached. Who made that Bagh Ibn Qasim? Don't you know that Jeel Park in Tariq Road, 38 acres of land were encroached for last 30 years. I have been offered so much money for that from the builders and all. Who retrieved that park in Tariq Road? And who retrieved that beach park 4 kilometers at the seaside of Clifton? We have got so many success model of removing that land, but since police is involved in making those and helping those people, you leave alone the land. There are apartments. You go to Sorab Gold area, you go to Gulistane Johor, apartments, newly built apartments.
So what can be done then? What can be done to ensure that the police hears your voice and the people's voice who are also suffering because of all these encroachments? You want the police to sit up and listen. You think that that's going to make a difference?
Well, definitely then I'm responsible. Give me the police under my jurisdiction. I'm responsible for each and every inch of Karachi's encroachment. I can clear the whole Karachi. Haven't you seen the go and tell your people to go and take the footage of Praised Street that is in southern area. Go, tell your people to take the 1185 houses have been demolished and we have cleared the Praised Street, you know. And Praised Street, not even one single house, the family belongs to other supporter. They all are the supporter of Muttahida Qawmi Movement, MQM. And we have demolished their houses. Now 40 years old project Praised Street have been built, and that just been built. I have not even inaugurated the system. What are you talking about?
Let's move on. So you were talking about putting the police under your jurisdiction. There's also another issue recently that impacts on you and your office directly. The Parliament and the Prime Minister and all provincial leaders have decided to dissolve local governments effectively and postpone elections. That's going to impact you directly. How do you feel about that?
Well, before that, I must tell you one thing, that next time you do the program and get the data from us, and please name other parties' people as well. Like you have mentioned about 2 acres or 20 acres or whatever, or 200 acres. Let's calculate the land encroachment in all over the Karachi.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Mr. Kamal, I've got a deal for you. Why don't you and I go out across Karachi and you can show me?
You have taken the MQM's name in that, right?
Look, Mr. Kamal, why don't you take me around Karachi and you can show me all these encroachments and you can point out exactly who's responsible.
I mean, we can do this poem, you know, live there from the encroachment. Let's move with me.
That's great. That sounds good.
I'll drive. I mean, we'll stop the dinner and lunch as well. Let's please be with us. Let's spend the whole day, because in order to see the Karachi, then I mean, how can somebody speak to me like that? Because I'm the one who have been highlighting this issue for last 4 years. And on top of that, and I have demolished my own people houses, my supporters houses. 1185 houses I have demolished in Lines area. They have been the sufferer in bad times on the name of MQM. Not even one single brick come on and a stone have been thrown onto the street. For God's sake, try to get the information, whole information, ma'am.
Okay, but that's why you've come on the program, so you can have your say. I don't want to make you angry. I'm just asking you, this is your opportunity for you to have your say, Mr. Kamal, and you have had it. So let's talk about scrapping of local governments. That impacts you directly. Do you believe that, and you are a famed mayor across Pakistan, everyone knows the name of Mustafa Kamal. So do you think a bureaucrat could do your job better?
Well, that's not me to decide. Ask the decision maker and ask the democratic government. We have got the democracy in our country, and it's all democratic decisions. So I mean, I'm nobody to decide that. They will send me back home. I mean, well, my tenure is going to be end, and I would be the happy man. I would have the better life than this, definitely. So you ask the decision maker who have made this decision, and well, we should respect the decision. It's a democratic decision, man. I mean, we have called for the democracy, and let's accept the democracy.
Okay, so you're happy if you are removed from office because of this decision. You don't mind, because if you are committed and you seem to love this job.
Well, it doesn't. As long as I'm in this job, I definitely, it's my passion, it's my religion to fulfill my responsibility, which has been given by the people and by my party and by my leader. But well, I'm not keen, and I don't crave for this post. Well, I have sacrificed my 4 years. Definitely, it's not the bed of roses. So, I mean, it's not me to decide whether I like it or I don't like it. Why should I? I mean, why should I? Definitely, I mean, I don't have any vested interest. Yes, whenever I was having this responsibility, till I was having this responsibility, I was giving my 200%. Now, if somebody wants to wind up this whole setup, I mean, they should be answering that why they have decided it, not me.
Okay, and finally, if there are elections again, do you think that you would be re-elected?
Well, that depends on my party. I mean, even initially in first tenure, I was not. I had never written an application to my party and my leader to give me this post. That's entirely onto my party that who they should select. But my party has so many Mustafa Kamals. They don't have a problem with the people. That with the lack of people, they will be having more new Mustafa Kamals, inshallah ta'ala, coming in.
Okay, well, the one and only Mustafa Kamal for the moment, Mayor of Karachi. Thank you so much for speaking to News Live today. Good to have you with us. And you heard it there. I'm going to be travelling around Karachi with Mustafa Kamal to find out about all